Today, I'm making a very serious video. It's a very serious topic that we very urgently need to talk about. So a few weeks ago on my podcast, Emotionally Online, if you didn't know, now you know, we were talking about that guy on Reddit who fucks to that awful cbat song. It was everywhere on the internet earlier this month. I'm sure you heard it, saw something about it. If you didn't, what internet are you on? And can I test it out? I'd like a different internet. And it's been a while since I've ranked anything, since I've done any type of tier lists. At this time last year, I was ranking the best songs to have sex to and my subscribers' favorite songs to have sex to. But what we didn't rank were the worst songs to have sex to. And you know what? Today I'm in the mood for bullying. I've got a palette for bullying today. There's like two categories of bad songs to have sex to, and there's like the obvious answers, the meme songs, the joke songs, the ones that would be actually like universally difficult to have sex to. And those are worth talking about. But what I almost think is more interesting are the songs that are maybe not universally regarded as like this would be hard to have sex to, but are like, you know, it's more personal preference, but I personally believe that they would be hard to have sex to. Before we get into ranking some of the worst songs to have sex to, I want to introduce our sponsor for today's video, which is our friends over at Dipsea. What is your fall fantasy? Let's think about this. What's my fall fantasy? I should think about this. You're sitting at the park reading your book, enjoying the beautiful fall weather, and this cutie across the way is reading the same book as you. Your date's walking you home and you get caught in an unexpected rainstorm. Oh my God. No matter how you want to get steamy this season, Dipsea has a sexy story designed to let you indulge in all of your fantasies. If you've never heard of them, Dipsea is an audio app full of short, sexy stories designed to turn you on. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and characters, no matter who you are or what you're into. So if you've got a story brewing up in your head, it's real specific. You're like, God, I really need to listen to a story where my super hot British coworker who I've been secretly into for 6 months is also now interested in me, and we're gonna fuck right now. It's on Dipsea. It's waiting for you, and it's super fucking hot. I say this all the time, but if you still haven't tried audio erotica, you are missing out. They're releasing new content every single week, so while yes, you can re-listen to the same stories that turn you on over and over again, there's always gonna be something new for you to explore as well. And for viewers of my channel, Dipsea is offering a free extended 30-day trial to everyone that goes to dipseastories.com/partylikeMaddie. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to dipseastories.com/partylikeMaddie, and thank you again to Dipsea for sponsoring today's video. So the original poster of that Reddit thread talking about how he loves fucking to that cbat song and his girlfriend never said anything for 2 years and he doesn't understand why she never said anything for 2 years. He released the full playlist of songs that were on his lovemaking playlist, as he said 100 times in that post. His playlist is called Love Time, one word. So we're gonna go through that playlist first as like an appetizer for the video. Then I wanna go through a playlist that I made when I was in college with a bunch of my friends called Don't Have Sex to This. And the point of making this playlist was to try to think of a compilation of songs that would be extremely difficult to fuck to. Universally, no one's gonna wanna fuck to this playlist. And the idea was, if you could find someone that could maintain an erection for the entire duration of the playlist, you would marry them. So I'm going to go through some of the songs on my Don't Have Sex to This playlist, and then I'm going to look through my old, genuine, I actually made these playlists, sex playlists, and some other random songs that I think other people would fuck to that I think maybe we should engage in some bullying in today. Okay, so let's go through this Love Time playlist. It starts off, first song on the playlist is Love in This Club by Usher. I wanna make love in this club. Wanna make love in this club. Yeah, in this club. Not a song that I would personally pick. However, it's not the worst. If someone was playing Love in This Club while fucking, I don't even know that I would blink twice at that. I'd be like, oh, throwback Usher. Like, it's a little corny, but it's not bad. Next song he has is Angel by Shaggy. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Similar vibe. I wouldn't personally put it on. If someone else put it on, I might be like, vintage. But I'm not going to be like, this is so bad, we can't fuck to this. Those are the only two normal songs on this playlist. So I think how we'll do the ranking for this is that S tier will be like the worst songs to fuck to. Like they're winning awards for how bad it is. And then F tier will be the ones that are like, this is bad. But, you know, it could be a lot worse. So I'm going to put Love in This Club by Usher and Angel by Shaggy both in F tier because I don't like them to fuck to, but it's like fine. So why don't we go ahead and put that cbat song up on the board? So it's bad, right? We can all agree it's really bad. Is it the worst ever of all time? I don't think so. And I only say that because there's no words. If this had words, it could get a lot worse. But because it's just an instrumental, I feel like there's something salvageable here. It's pretty bad though. So I'm gonna put cbat in A tier because it can only get slightly worse. It's pretty fucking bad. Another song that's on this playlist that I'm very confused about is called Midnight by Bar 9. This one confused me because in the beginning it like sounded like a beat that someone just generated on GarageBand, and I was like, why okay. And then it got significantly worse. Okay. I've definitely said this before, but I've in the past said that fucking to songs that are about how good you are in bed is kind of cringe. There are exceptions to that, as I've talked about before, but I think overall, fucking to songs that are like, I fuck, it's weird. And I think a subcategory of this could be fucking to songs with moans in them, like clipped porn moans. It seems like it could be in a connected category. This isn't as bad as cbat though, so I'm gonna put this in B tier. Okay, another one that he has on here is Get Busy by Sean Paul.
Shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, miss? Annabella, shake that thing, yeah.
Now, I feel like this is one of the songs that could be up for debate. Like some people actually might like this as a sex song. I'm out completely, entirely. I would bust out laughing. Sean Paul in general, I think, would make me bust out laughing during sex. I don't think I can fuck to any Sean Paul song. I don't know. Okay, this is C tier. Oh my God. What is going on? What? So we've got Roll Up by Flostradamus, the Bauer remix. Like, where do you think he got his inspiration for this from? Where did he learn about sex and like music to fuck to? It's just like this. Is this not like Project X music through and through? Which makes me wonder, like, not to psychoanalyze Tyler Life right now, but do you think that maybe he was like someone who peaked in high school and that to me seems in alignment with someone who would like to fuck to exclusively Project X style music is like, okay, you peaked in 2013, right? Who fucks to this? This sounds like whatever song they play in Toontown when you win a cog battle. All those cartoon, like, goofy sound effects in the background. And then it sounds like someone's, like, in a basketball court at the same time. Like, you hear the sneakers. Whatever that fucking sound is. It sounds awful. Like, this song sucks even as songs that you wouldn't fuck to. Just in general, this song sucks. Okay, I'm done with this playlist, honestly. They're all equally as bad. I have nothing else to say. Let's move on to the Don't Have Sex to This playlist. First song on the Don't Have Sex to This playlist is What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong, which I have long said is the worst song to have sex to. As these guys.
I see trees of green, red roses too.
I don't know if maybe there is like some movie out there that's tainting the way my brain is seeing this song. But in my head, when I picture having to have sex with What a Wonderful World playing in the background, I'm picturing like my life flashing before my eyes. It's like slow motion, we're fucking, and then I'm getting gone girled. It's like a very sinister feeling. It's not sexy. It's not even weird. Like, I feel scared. I'm gonna put this at S tier. This is just the worst to me. People might disagree with me, but I actually don't care. It's the worst. Another classic, we've got Darude Sandstorm. Darude Sandstorm is an early 2000s classic. Listen, I might like this because it feels like it's the right amount of weird, where if I was seeing someone and we fucked and this came on shuffle in the playlist, it actually might make me really like them, depending on how they reacted. If they want to fuck to Darude Sandstorm like for serious, and it like they put it on a playlist that is like my love-making playlist and they put this on, that's cringe. However, if this song like came on shuffle while you're fucking someone and they went with the bit, that's like grounds for marriage to me. It's the right amount of weird where if you utilize it to your comedic advantage, you become sexy. So maybe this is the perfect genre of don't have sex to this song, because if manipulated the right way, with great power comes great responsibility. If you're the right one, you can make this work for you. And that's why I love Darude Sandstorm. I'm going to give this D tier because I think that it could go badly, right? In the hands of the wrong person, this is one of the worst songs to have sex to. But in the hands of the right person, I think this could be transformed into a great song to have sex to. Another one that I have on here that I think is really bad is the Ding Dong song.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
I love songs that make me feel reminiscent of early YouTube days. This is one of those songs that reminds me of like what it was like to be on the internet in 2010. It was a great time back then. The best time to be on the internet, in my opinion. It has gone downhill slowly ever since. The Ding Dong song is a classic. I remember being at sleepovers in middle school. Like, the Ding Dong song was like the punchline to everyone's fucking joke. It's a great song for that purpose. It was like the Ding Dong song also triggers memories in my brain of salad fingers. Like, it's the same era of the internet. The Ding Dong song in my brain is like middle school humor that still is funny. Like, we thought it was funny when we were 11 and we were fucking right. And it's like, how often does that happen, right? Most of the time what 11-year-olds think are funny is not that fucking funny. But the Ding Dong song, that's fucking funny. I'll be honest, it is. Now, as a song to have sex to, this really is one of the worst ever. So I might give the Ding Dong song S tier. Leave me tonight. I am looking for some fun. Another one that I have on here is Cotton Eye Joe, and I feel like Cotton Eye Joe and like any kind of line dance, it's bad, but I'm sure people have fucked to it before.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Like, somebody's groomsmen and bridesmaid were fucking in the bathroom while a line dance was playing. So it's not impossible, and maybe in the right circumstances, it could be hot. Like, if you were at a wedding and you're like sort of hiding, and it's like everyone's on the dance floor because there's a line dance song playing. We have 2 minutes and 42 seconds to make this happen. Like, maybe you could be like, we only got 4 minutes to save the world, but like Cotton Eye Joe edition. Like, that vibe, that energy, maybe that could be good. See, this is the point right now, right? Is that you have to expand your imagination. You have to think about in what scenario could this be good, because it could maybe be good, and maybe we shouldn't give it an S tier because there are possibilities in alternate universes where it could be good. So I'm gonna give Cotton Eye Joe E tier because I actually do believe that there are probably a significant number of people that have fucked to the Cotton Eye Joe and had a good time. Okay, another one of my favorites on this playlist is Axel F by Crazy Frog.
What's going on?
I remember when the Axel F music video came out and Crazy Frog had a dick, and then they just like scrubbed that from the internet as if we would forget that they gave Crazy Frog a dick at first. I don't even understand. I have such distinct memories of sitting around the family computer with my siblings when the Axel F music video came out being like, oh, he has a penis. And then I remember a few years later being like, guys, this is the funniest shit ever. And trying to show my friends the Axel F music video being like, they gave him a dick and they took his dick away. They scrubbed it off like it meant nothing. But I remember it. And obviously you can Google Crazy Frog dick. And there's photo evidence of Crazy Frog having a dick. But I'm telling you, in the Axel F music video, because he's like flying around a city in the music video, and his dick was just flying in the wind the whole time. It was crazy. YouTube was different back then. I'm not really that mad about this, guys. I'm not. I get that it's bad, but like there's something about Crazy Frog having a dick originally in his origins that makes me feel like he does fuck. So I'm giving Axel F F tier. Axel F. So I've made fun of my old sex playlist before. It was called His Apartment, and I made it when I had never had sex before. And you know what? We can bully me for it now, but at the time, people like that shit. So I'm just saying that maybe it's a me problem, but also maybe it was a 2015 problem. 2015, do you understand what the sex landscape was like in 2015? So the number one song that I bully myself for wanting to fuck to back then is Ribs by Lorde. What was I thinking?
The drink you spill all over me. Lovers spit left on repeat. Mom and dad let me stay home. We tried to crazy getaway.
I listened to Ribs by Lorde and I was like, you know what? I would love to fuck to this song. I think it was just like the existential drone noise. Like I see what I might have thought, but like when it comes down to it, fucking to Ribs by Lorde is a comedy show. But, and I am going to say it, there is something very 2013 Tumblr about fucking to Ribs by Lorde. Like there's something very angsty teen that thinks they're the most interesting person in the room about fucking to Ribs by Lorde. And I kind of love that. Like I love that energy of a 16-year-old being like, I'm so interesting. You're the only friend I need. Sharing beds like little kids. I'm going to put it at C tier because it is a really bold choice. But I support your ability to make that choice, just as I support my 2015 self ability to dream about making this choice. I never have. It's not too late. It's never too late to fuck to Ribs by Lorde. Never forget that, you guys. Next one that I have written down here, which this might be controversial. And you know what? I'm ready to take the heat for it. And I feel equipped to say this because songs by this artist have been on every single sex playlist I have literally ever made, except for the one that I made most recently in my life called I Said Love Me. It has like 7,000 likes on Spotify, so it must be pretty half decent. We'll come back and revisit that in like 5 years, but I think it's a good one. And I think this artist is featured on most people's sex playlists, which is why I have a feeling this is going to be a controversial take. And it feels like maybe up until very recently, I would have been like, yeah, these songs are fine. If someone has it on their playlist, I'm not impressed, surprised, shook in any way because they're just like so notoriously songs that people have sex to. And the artist that I'm talking about right now is Alina Baraz. All of those fucking Alina Baraz songs that they're like the snapping song. You're fucking in the middle of a cellar that's hosting a poetry slam. It's very weird vibes. But I get that like whispery, like that was sexy at some point in time. Is it sexy anymore? My vote is no. my vote is that we should retire adding Alina Baraz songs to our sex playlists. So I'm putting Alina Baraz as A tier now. I feel very strongly about this one. As of now. As of right now, I'm committing A tier. So that's it. We're ranking the worst songs to have sex to. I'd love to know what, in your eyes, is the worst song to have sex to and where you would rank it on this tier list. And I'll let you know if you're right or wrong because I have the final say. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you still haven't checked out my podcast, it's called Emotionally Online. Audio version is everywhere you listen to podcasts, and there is a video version over on the Emotionally Online podcast YouTube channel as well. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.